Have they left, believing life without you was better? Maybe they think they're over you, moving on with no regrets. But what if there's a way to shift that mindset entirely? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your ex regret walking away and recognize the value they left behind. You'll discover simple, proven steps to spark feelings they didn't expect, feelings that'll make them realize the impact of losing you. So stay tuned, and before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for more insights like this. When it comes to winning back your ex, chasing or begging rarely gets you anywhere. Trying to convince them logically just doesn't work, and here's why. Relationships aren't based on logic, they're driven by emotion. When you're pleading, you're only reinforcing their decision by appearing desperate, which lowers your value in their eyes. The key isn't to convince them with words, it's to spark an emotional shift. You want them to feel the loss, to miss the connection you had, and that's something no amount of reasoning can achieve. So, in this video, I'll walk you through strategies that help create those powerful emotions, the ones that make them start to regret their decision. Stick with me. Each step builds toward a plan that actually works. To start, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have, the no contact rule. This isn't just about ignoring them, it's a method for creating emotional impact. Here's why it works. By cutting off contact, you allow them to truly experience your absence. When someone's used to you being there and suddenly you're gone, it triggers a natural curiosity and even a longing they may not have expected. And that's exactly what you want. During this period, absolutely no calls, texts, or interactions of any kind. This silence can feel challenging at first, but trust me, it's essential. You're giving them the space to realize what life is like without you, and after a few days, they may feel relieved. But as the weeks go by, something interesting happens. That relief shifts into questioning, and then it grows into a deeper longing. They start to wonder what you're up to, who you're with, and why you're suddenly so okay without them. Sticking to no contact isn't just about getting them to think about you though. It's also about giving you time to recalibrate. Take this time to focus on yourself, your own growth, and anything that boosts your confidence and happiness. Not only does this help you in the process, but it also enhances the attraction if they see you thriving from a distance. And a key reminder, breaking no contact too soon weakens the whole effect. If you reach out too early, you're giving away the power you've built up and losing the progress you made. It's important to keep strong boundaries during this time, even if they try reaching out. Remember, they need to experience that void before they can truly regret their decision. Next, I'll cover the best ways to use this time for self-improvement, so when you're ready to reconnect, they'll see a whole new side of you. Keep watching to discover how this step adds to your advantage. Now, while you're sticking to no contact, it's time to turn your focus inward. This step is all about self-improvement, and it plays a critical role in shifting the dynamic between you and your ex. Why? Because working on yourself not only boosts your confidence, but it also naturally builds attraction. When they eventually catch a glimpse of this new, improved version of you, they'll start wondering if they made a mistake. So, what should you focus on during this period? Start with areas that will give you the most growth, emotionally, physically, or even socially. If you've been meaning to try a new workout, build healthier habits, or pursue a hobby, now's your chance. By investing in yourself, you're not only making positive changes for your own well-being, but you're also sending a clear message that you're moving forward, not dwelling on the past. Another key area is your emotional health. Breakups can be hard on your self-esteem, but taking time to process what happened and heal will help you in the long run. Journaling, meditation, or even therapy can be great tools to get yourself in a stronger, more stable place mentally. This isn't just attractive to an ex, it's a foundation for any future relationship. But here's the kicker. Once your ex notices this transformation, it can trigger something powerful. They'll see that you're thriving, and they're likely to feel a mix of curiosity, jealousy, and even regret. This isn't about flaunting your progress, though. It's about making genuine improvements that enhance your life. By the time they notice, you'll be feeling more confident and less dependent on their opinion, which only adds to your appeal. Now that you've been investing in yourself, it's time to let your ex see a glimpse of the new you without directly reaching out or breaking no contact. The goal here is to create a sense of mystery and even a bit of doubt in their mind. They left thinking they knew everything about you, but by showing this fresh, more confident side, you're going to make them question that assumption. The best way to do this? Use social media strategically. Share moments of your life that highlight your growth, whether it's trying new activities, spending time with friends, or exploring new places. For example, if you picked up a new hobby or started hitting the gym, post about it subtly. It's not about making it obvious. It's about showing that you're moving forward and thriving. This allows them to see your progress without you directly reaching out, and it gives them a reason to start wondering if they misjudged you. Think about it this way. Relationships often end when one person feels they've seen everything the other has to offer. By introducing new aspects of yourself, you're showing them that they only saw a part of who you are. This can make them realize that being with you again would mean discovering even more. It plants a seed of curiosity, and that curiosity can grow into genuine regret over time. Remember though, don't go overboard. Posting too often or making things look forced can come off as desperate. Keep it natural, like you're just sharing parts of your life with the world, not just for their sake. If you make your life seem fulfilling and exciting, your ex will feel the shift and start to wonder what they're missing out on. You've completed no contact, worked on yourself, and given your ex a taste of the new you. Now comes the pivotal moment, making the first move. This step is all about re-establishing contact in a way that feels natural and intriguing. You're not rushing back. Instead, you're sparking their curiosity and leaving them wanting more. Start with a simple, casual text, something low pressure that doesn't hint at the breakup or your feelings. For instance, you might say, "Hey, you know about good music spots. Any recommendations for a night out?" Or, quick question, "What was the name of that book you were reading? Thinking of checking it out?" This shows you value their opinion without seeming desperate or emotional. Here's why this approach works. It puts them in a comfortable, neutral space where they're more likely to respond. You're re-engaging with them like an old friend, which feels easy and non-threatening. This casual tone also creates curiosity. They'll be wondering what you've been up to, why you reached out, and most importantly, if you're really over them. This dynamic can stir a desire to reconnect on their end, all without you having to say much. Once they respond, keep the conversation light. Let it flow naturally, and don't push it too far. If they engage more, that's great. But if they seem reserved, keep it short and positive. This initial interaction is meant to leave them wanting more, so it's essential to avoid any mention of the past or breakup. Think of it as laying the groundwork for future contact, rather than rushing back into anything. Now that you've broken the ice and re-established some contact, it's time to play it cool and maintain a little distance. This phase is all about creating a subtle but effective pull, letting them feel close to you without being fully available. By keeping things casual and maintaining your own boundaries, you'll keep the attraction growing. As you continue the conversation, avoid getting too personal or diving into deep emotional topics. Treat them like an old friend rather than your ex. This kind of interaction shows that you're in a good place, that you're no longer emotionally dependent on them, and that you're not rushing to get back together. In fact, this restraint often makes them realize just how much they miss the closeness and intimacy you once shared. Here's the key. Let them lead some of the interactions. If they ask questions, respond warmly, but don't overshare. If they suggest meeting up, keep it light and don't jump at the first opportunity. This creates a balance of closeness and mystery, making them curious and even a bit frustrated that they don't have the same level of access to you as before. This subtle power shift can spark feelings of regret and make them realize how much they're missing. If they try to push the conversation toward emotions or the breakup, gently steer it back to a more neutral, positive place. Keep showing that you're focused on your own life and well-being. By doing this, you're reinforcing that you're okay with or without them, a powerful position that often makes them want to bridge the gap between you two. As you follow this approach, you're setting the foundation for a genuine reconnection. They'll start to see the distance, the changes in you, and feel drawn back naturally, often without even realizing it. This is the perfect way to turn the tables and give them a taste of what they lost. All right, let's quickly recap. First, you gave them space with no contact to let them feel your absence. Then, you focused on self-improvement, building confidence and a better version of yourself. Next, you subtly showcased your growth, sparking their curiosity. After that, you reconnected with a light, casual approach. And finally, you kept a healthy distance to maintain attraction. If you follow these steps, you're setting the stage for real regret and making them reconsider the breakup. Remember, it's all about creating that emotional shift, not just convincing them logically. For more in-depth tips on each step, check out the link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore my channel for more relationship advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.